What's happening, Chief? I hope you've had a fantastic week. You know, the biggest crime you can commit against yourself is living inauthentic to yourself. That is terrible. Because essentially you're just wasting time trying to be someone else. But when I say that, I mean inauthentic to yourself now. Because who you were a year ago isn't you anymore. There are people that hold on to this fallacy of themselves so much that they'll stay the same their entire life. They won't accept change. They're the type that live in the same town all their life, in the same job, still have the same humour they had in school, because they're so scared to move on. Even though there's a more interesting, more outgoing, more powerful person that they could evolve into, but they're scared to go through the growing pains. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to give up on things if they're not authentic to you anymore. This week you've seen I've uploaded a video about not being able to stick to goals, and if you can't stick to goals, that is a disciplinary problem. But sometimes that goal that you set a year ago, 2 years ago, sometimes you not only don't want to achieve it anymore, but it's not even nearly aligned with your purpose, and that happens, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to let go of that past version of yourself. Honor it, but move on. Quick story time now. This isn't really about goals, but I'll start by saying that when it comes to changing, I'm one of these people that embraces it almost a bit too much. I'm a very strange person, but I don't see a year as December to December. I see it as birthday to birthday, so May to May. My birthday is the 15th of May, and on the 14th I spend the whole day in, well, reconciliation of the year. I think about everything that I've done, and then I delete my camera roll. I leave a message for myself the next day, and then essentially I embrace the fact that I'm going to become a new person. And then my birthday hits and I explore a new year with a new word and purpose to explore. This year's has been patience. My goals may still stay the same in terms of the long run, but I essentially embrace becoming a completely new person. And I've been doing that for so long now that now it feels like I do, and I let go of so much. Memories, personality, whatever. It's almost like I'm playing a character. But why this is relevant is because when I was 18 and I was going into being 19, the message I left for myself was about my current girlfriend. I said something along the lines of, make sure you never leave her. She's so special, blah, 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 blah. Because at the time, I was completely in love with her. She was the one. Genuinely, she felt like the one. And you know what, bro? She was. For that version of me. For that person back there, but that's not me anymore. And I did stay with her for about a year, but I remember my 19th version of myself said to my 20th version of myself, he said, do what's best for you. And when I was 20, we broke up. And it was difficult because I felt like I was letting down my past self, but I wasn't. I was honoring my future self, because I can never do anything that is inauthentic to me. As soon as something becomes inauthentic, I will stop doing it. And it's not about difficulty. If something's difficult but authentic, I will keep doing it. It's all about authenticity. And sometimes the hardest thing you have to do is let go. That's what I did, and that's what I have done, and that's what I regularly do. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do to train yourself is to train yourself to let go, brother. Because by letting go, you're embracing what's next. I said it in my first ever video, but one of my lecturers at uni had a phrase called, hold on tightly, let go lightly. Who you are now, your goals, your passion, your purpose, hold on tightly to that, because that's what makes you you. But one day it might come a time to let that go. And when it does, don't strain, don't hold on to it for any longer than it needs to be. Just let go lightly. Because as soon as you do that, you can embrace what comes next. I'm always of a belief that your core will never change. There is something in your core that makes you you, your core purpose. And you don't know what your core purpose really is, but you're discovering layers of it as you get older. There is a core thing that makes you you. That is a part of your story that is leading you to where you want to be. But around that core is different people, different personalities, different versions of you that you can explore. And the version of yourself that you are experiencing right now is just a version. And you should hold on to and live that to the fullest. But when it's time to let it go, you should let it go. Like the seasons. It's okay to change your mind, bro. Embrace change. Honor what came before and honor what is to come. And ultimately, live in the present. And no matter who you become, always, always strive to say less, do more.